You know, one of my favorite parts about superhero films is that initial period where the superhero is figuring out their superpower. I think that's when we feel closest to them, and we feel like we can put ourselves in their shoes the most. And this film is sort of like that the entire time, because they're trying to figure it out, and they're kind of amidst their growing pains and their like awkward phases, and there's something very relatable about that, which is rare to see.
You studied to be a social worker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a little more glamorous, but is there a part of you that, like, wow, I wish I'd stayed on that path?
I wish I stayed on that path?
Yeah.
I wish I had the stamina and the longevity and the kind of like perspective to do a job like that. I think I was very close to it. I understood what it takes to be a good social worker, and those are the real superheroes of this world. And I had to come to terms with the fact that I'm a sensitive being, and I didn't have what it takes, and I was the only guy in my class, and all the women who I learned with were so far ahead of me. I couldn't really perceive me ever getting there in a way that was like tangible, and so I bowed down to them, and I worship them, and I from afar. I wish I could do it. I had to kind of reckon with the fact that I don't know if I was fit for it in some ways.
Your girlfriend's a bookworm, which I absolutely love. Has it made you read more?
Have I been reading more?
Yeah.
I try and read as much as I can. I read a lot of scripts. I don't read enough books.
Right.
I worked at a bookstore in high school, and my mentor, Michael Diamond, who's a great artist and a great writer, told me and my friend Colin McNeil that a book can change your life, and that's always true, and that's rung true to me throughout my life. And I think that if you're reading a book and it's not grabbing you, there's a billion books out there that are born for you and they're written for you. Don't get guilty about putting the book down. Find that book that's for you, that's going to change your life.